I'm choking out for real, like it's coming in my mouth right now. And that sounds really wrong. Spring is coming and these fragrances are perfect for that type of weather. I've got a few masterpiece fragrances for you and a brand new release at the end. So make sure to watch till the end. We start off with Gisada Ambassador. This is a fragrance which came out in 2019 and I actually bought it right after release. I went to the store, I smelled it and I was in love, like instantly. My girlfriend as well, by the way. So the funny thing is that this has that Sauvage DNA, let's say. So the Sauvage EDT DNA, it has that DNA, let's say 60% of that DNA. But 40% it has its own twist and it smells a lot better than Sauvage. I'm not a fan of Sauvage EDT. It is fresh, it is basic, it doesn't smell bad though, but you smell it everywhere. But this gives that tropical edge to it. So Sauvage is of course like an ambroxan bomb. This hasn't got ambroxan, but this has like green apple, mango, mandarin. It's fruity, it's tropical, it is sweet, it is fresh, it's warm spicy at the same time. There's like cardamom and black pepper. It's a little bit aromatic, there's lavender. It's a little bit woody, it's a little bit ambery, there's vanilla. So it's mostly sweet and fresh with a little bit of woodiness. And yeah, this smells phenomenal. I was wearing this like a couple of days ago. I haven't worn it in a while actually. Let me just spray it in here. I didn't wear this for a really long time, but a couple of days ago I was wearing Parfums Sedley and I layered it later. So I was first wearing Sedley and later I was wearing this over Sedley, so like a layering combination, when I went to the gym. And it smells phenomenal together. But by itself, this is a massive compliment getter. Super versatile, you can wear this in any situation. And yeah, it's perfect for spring. It feels fresh, uplifting, it's tropical, it's aromatic at the same time. It is sweet, it's fresh, it has everything you need actually. So it's super versatile. You can wear this to the office, to a date night, clubbing, any situation, literally any situation you can think of, to the gym. It's not offensive. It's still very strong, but this, yeah, you already see the dent. This is a 2019 batch. I bought it like, I think a week after release. So yeah, it's already old. So this is really strong. This lasts for 12 plus hours on my skin and it projects a lot. I haven't yet met or like tested the new batches, so I'm not sure about that. But yeah, it's a niche brand and very affordable for a niche fragrance. So I would say go to the store, get a decant. This is super safe for a blind buy actually. But yeah, I always say try to sample it first, but I would recommend you to blind buy this. This is really safe, super fresh and sweet, super versatile, and super mass appealing at the same time, but it still has a sort of uniqueness. It's not like, oh, this is a clone of Sauvage. No, it has the Sauvage DNA, but way better because of that tropical fruitiness combined. So I would say check this one out. Perfect for this type of weather. Next up, we have Parfums Sedley, and this is just like a fresh out of the shower, luxurious shower gel. So this is very sophisticated, but very mass appealing at the same time. So it smells pretty unique, I must say. There's not a fragrance in my collection or another fragrance that I smelled that smells the same. It has like a minty vibe to it. So it's citrusy, it's slightly sweet, it's minty, aromatic, a little bit woody as well. All together with like a nice dose of ambroxan. So it makes it a little bit ambery musky and it projects very well. This is for a freshy, pretty long lasting. I get 8+ hours on my skin with a good projection. And yeah, it just smells very clean, very uplifting, very fresh. Perfect for spring in my opinion, perfect for summer as well. You can wear this literally all year round, but perfect for that uplifting spring, summer weather. This reminds me really of spring, like sort of, it's spring, it's still a little bit cold, it's getting warmer, there's a little bit rain or dew, you know, you get that feeling with the humidity and the sun. Yeah, this just smells clean, very nice. So it has like citrusy notes with mandarin that makes it a little bit sweet, grapefruit, lemon and bergamot, so it's very citrusy, very fresh, but there's also mint, and the mint gives it that little bit, yeah, that touch. The mint is in the top notes though, it fades away after a while. It becomes more aromatic with geranium and rosemary and lavender. Of course, like lavender is always an amazing fragrance note in my opinion. I love lavender. but it also has like a nice woodiness with sandalwood and cedarwood combined. So it's a little bit creamy. Yeah, I think always the sandal cedarwood combination is really nice. And then with a nice dose of ambroxan, which makes it longer lasting, project more mass appealing. And I always, yeah, I love ambroxan. It makes it more sexy, let's say. Super mass appealing, massive compliment getter. My girlfriend really loves it, but she loves, I think, almost everything with ambroxan. The Gisada Ambassador as well, by the way, she really loves that as well. And like I told you, I layered these together like a few days ago, I think 3-4 days ago, and amazing like how it performed together. It blended in perfectly. And Gisada is actually even stronger than this one, but because this had the ambroxan, of course, or has the ambroxan, like the Gisada was even pushing off more of skin. So like together I did like a lot of sprays. I think I already did more than 20 sprays with Sedley, and then probably more than 20 sprays with Gisada. There was a few hours in between though, but still, like this is super uplifting. I would say maybe not a safe blind buy, although it's a safe blind buy, but for that amount of money, I wouldn't recommend you to blind buy something. If it's a cheapie, I would say, yeah, of course, you can get clones of these. Google them yourself. There are clones of these from Latafa, for example. You can get a clone, of course, but this is, yeah, in my opinion, better quality. I tested 2 clones and I was like, it's not the same. This is better. It performs really good, and yeah, it smells phenomenal. Yeah, wear this to any situation, whatever you're doing. You can do this in like whatever you're doing, going to the gym, going to the office, going to on a date night. This works on a date night very well. You will smell very fresh, clean with the ambroxan. It's alluring, it's sexy. Yeah, just wear this in any situation, and it's perfect for upcoming spring. So check this one out. Parfums of Marley, Sadly. Next up, we have Yves Saint Laurent Tuxedo, which is, in my opinion, a masterpiece fragrance. And this is very uplifting in spring, actually. The other two were like more on the fresher side. This has some freshness to it, but it is mostly heavy on the patchouli and the bourbon vanilla. So it is sweet. It is a little bit dark and mysterious at the same time. It has that patchouli has that woodiness, that earthiness, let's say, but it's also sweet, a little bit chocolatey vibes. So it has that sweetness. It's a little bit spicy with black pepper and coriander. There's violet leaf, which makes it a little bit like, let's say, ozonic. There's some freshness to it. There's bergamot as well. And it has rose and lily of the valley. So there's a little bit of a floral aspect, a little bit of sweetness. And yeah, in the base, like ambergris, bourbon vanilla, and the patchouli. And like this whole combination, it's super sexy. It's super sophisticated. Just before filming right now, before I start filming, I always sniff the caps. And I was like, oh, I just want to wear it right now. I'm not doing it because I'm already wearing a brand new masterpiece fragrance. I cannot sort of talk about it yet. It will be released soon. Sospiro Il Padrino, which is, I will say something about it at the end of the video, okay? But Tuxedo, maybe it's very overpriced because, yeah, okay, maybe it is. I think it is overpriced, but this is a masterpiece. Very refined. It's super sexy, super alluring. Perfect for spring, in my opinion. I wouldn't wear this in the high heat. I wouldn't wear this in summer. But spring can be a little bit like fall, and spring can also be like warmer, let's say like 20 degrees, 22 degrees Celsius. You can wear this easy until that amount of like degrees. Like, I'm not sure what it is in Fahrenheit. I think 70, 75 Fahrenheit, if I'm correct, I'm not sure. But like, this is a must-have fragrance. It's super sexy. You can wear this in almost any situation. I would say professional settings, you can pull this off on a date night, easy, because it's super sexy and alluring. You can wear this to the gym. You can wear this in literally any situation. I wouldn't only wear this in the high heat, that's all. But this is perfect for spring. This reminds me of, yeah, I don't know, I got spring vibes with this. A lot of people say this is perfect for fall and winter, and yeah, it is, but it's uplifting. It has spring vibes, to my opinion. Like, I think this is a perfect spring fragrance. And again, not a safe blind buy. Sample it, test it out on your own skin, and thank me later. Next up, we have Roja Parfums Elysium Eau Intense. And this is actually, yeah, pretty similar to the original DNA. I've got all three right now, so I'm super happy with that. So I've got like the parfum version, the cologne version, which is an eau de parfum, and the Eau Intense, which is also an eau de parfum. So this has about like, let's say 90% of that similar DNA, but they added the rhubarb note to it. And the rhubarb note is actually very green. So it's actually, I think this is even the most fresh fragrance on this whole list. It's very fresh, it's very citrusy, it's very aromatic. It's also a little bit green. There's a little bit of fruitiness, but that rhubarb note is really prominent and it makes it, yeah, more unique, more standing out. I must say this is perfect for spring, but this is also perfect for fall. You can pull this off in summer as well, easily, of course, but I don't know, this gives me early spring vibes. It gives me a little bit of fall vibes. This is very citrusy and uplifting with yeah, it just brings something to me. Like it gives me a sort of an emotion. That rhubarb note, that, yeah, it makes it green, and yeah, the fruitiness and the citrusiness. I think this is very well blended. It's still my least favorite from the Elysium line, to be honest. This is my least favorite. I think the Parfum is the best version, then the Cologne version, and then this. I still rate this 9 out of 10. I think it's really nice. And the performance is pretty good for a fresh fragrance as well. I get 8 plus hours with this one as well. So this is a very complex fragrance. It has a lot of notes, but what you're mostly getting is actually like the grapefruit, lime, bergamot combination with the rhubarb, which is very prominent. There's a little bit of apple, there's blackcurrant, there's juniper berry, but you also get like the woodiness, the floral aspects. There are a lot of floral aspects, so it has a little bit of floral aspects, but more to support the other notes. Is not really prominent. It's still mostly like aromatic, fresh, and citrusy, and it's woody. And then you have like in the base a little bit of ambergris and vanilla, so it has a little bit of depth, and there's like vetiver, and it's a really complex blend, but it doesn't smell super complex. It smells very refined, very sophisticated. I must say this is not a safe blind buy at all, especially for the price point, but also it's a particular taste of fragrances. I think if you love already the Elysium line, like you already smelled the other two, then still this is still not a safe blind buy, because a lot of people think this is, yeah, this is also my least favorite. I think it's really a really nice fragrance, but not everyone can, yeah, like they don't blend well with that rhubarb note. Let's say they're like, oh, that rhubarb note is like it's off-putting for some people. I think it's a really nice addition to the blend, but again, sample it, test it out on your own skin, and yeah, it's perfect for spring, like I told you, but you can wear this in other situations. You can wear this literally in any situation. It's super versatile. So I must say, check this one out, sample this, and thank me later. Next up, we have Superz Budapest Dominance. I picked this bottle up like 3 weeks ago in Milan, and I think this is their safest fragrance, let's say. Super blind buy safe, super mass appealing, but it's still unique. So this is very fresh. It has like marine notes, it has lemon, it has pineapple, it is sweet, it is fresh, it's aromatic. There's patchouli going on, there's caramel. It is very complex at the same time. It's also very woody. There's agar wood, there's lavender. It is aromatic. It has that sweetness, that citrusiness, that freshness, the pineapple, and the patchouli, which is very prominent. And it has marine notes. So it has a whole combination of, yeah, everything. Let's say there's freshness, there's sweetness. I think this is a very safe blind buy, and it has a unique scent profile because sort of it reminds me of, let's say, Nishani Hachivat. I would say, let's say you pick that DNA and you have like 50% of that DNA, but then give it like a little twist with like the marine notes and the patchouli and the caramel, which makes it a little bit more sweet. There's agar wood in this one, so oud, let's say. It's not your typical oud. It's like probably in synthetic oud. I'm not sure, but it's a very nice woodiness. It's a soft woodiness, which is still prominent, but not in your face. Like oud can be really like in your face and animatic. This is not at all. This is super fresh, super safe, and that pineapple gives it that nice sweetness with that caramel. I think it's a super safe blind buy, and it has amazing performance. It's perfect for spring, perfect for summer, but you can also wear this in any situation. It's super mass appealing. It's a massive compliment getter. I only worn it twice so far, but I got compliments, yeah, all the, well, every time. The only 2 times I was wearing it, I got compliments, multiple compliments at work. So people that know I'm into fragrances, but if I wear something they don't like, they say sometimes like, oh, you smell, what's this? What are you wearing? Sometimes I wear heavy niche fragrances and they don't like it, of course. So yeah, this is very, very, very mass appealing. They really like this one. I must say it's a safe blind buy. It's pretty cheap. You get Extrait de Parfum, amazing performance, like the atomizers, like, yeah, it's, ah, yeah, it's really nice. That marine notes gives it a little bit of a sort of almost a saltiness, a fresh saltiness at the same time. But on skin, it is more sweet actually. On skin, it's more sweet. So in the air, it gives more of those marine patchouli vibes, let's say. And then on skin, you get more of that citrusiness with that sweetness, with the woodiness, and then that pineapple combination. Yeah, really good fragrance. I want to say, I'm choking out for real, like it's coming in my mouth right now. And that sounds really, really, really wrong. But check this one out. It's a safe blind buy in my opinion. And yeah, you cannot go wrong with this one. By the way, do you know what's very cool? Every month I have over 120,000 returning viewers. So people that are coming back and watch my videos. I really appreciate it. I think that's really cool. But it would be even cooler if you subscribe to my channel. That would be really amazing. Thank you very much. And let's continue the video. Next up, we have Argos, Fall of Phaeton. And yeah, this is such a masterpiece fragrance. As you can see, I already made a big dent in this bottle. This is my second favorite from the house of Argos. My favorite is Triumph of Bacchus, as many already know. But this is my favorite leather fragrance. So the leather in here, it's very smooth. The leather is super smooth. So it's actually a sweet, citrusy, warm, spicy leather fragrance. So the cardamom and the ginger, it opens up with that, with pink pepper. So it opens up citrusy and warm, spicy with lemon and bergamot. I was distracted by my cat, by the way. Yeah, and it has that leather. It has lavender. It's a little bit aromatic. It's a little bit woody. There's tonka bean and vanilla, which makes it sweet and also a bit spicy, with labdanum, which gives it also that leathery vibe to it, but also ambery at the same time. There's a little bit of agarwood, so there's oud in it, but the oud, it's very smooth, so it gives it like a soft woodiness with a punch, but not animatic at all. I don't think this is animatic at all, although the original notes on the website says animatic leather. To my nose, it's not. It's super smooth. It's super well blended. And because of that freshness, because of that opening with the citrusy notes and the sweetness combined, and perfect for spring. This is perfect for spring. I think I wouldn't wear this in the high heat in summer, but this is very sexy for spring. It is a beast as well. It has amazing performance. I get 10, I think even 12 hours with this, with a nice projection above moderate. And altogether it's just masterfully well blended. This is really one of my favorite fragrances of all time. If I would make a top 20, this is at least in my top 20. It's probably not in my top 10, but in my top 20 for sure. So, not a safe blind buy, I must say, because it's expensive and it smells very particular. It smells very unique as well. It's like nothing smells like this. Nothing what I've ever smelled. I smelled thousands of fragrances. Nothing compares to this. It's really unique. But it's not a safe blind buy. I must say, yeah, first sample it, test it out on your own skin, but thank me later because it's a masterpiece. And yeah, of course, it's perfect for spring, also for fall and winter. I wouldn't wear this in the summer, but this is perfect for a date night. It's sexy, it's mysterious, it's alluring. You can wear this to the office. It gives boss vibes. It gives you like statement making vibes, let's say. I would not wear too much if you go to the office or something. 3, maybe 4 sprays max. That's more than enough because it projects, it's pretty strong. I must say, maybe it's not, yeah, it's a beast mode fragrance actually, because it's really long lasting and it projects very well. So I must say, I consider this a beast mode fragrance actually. So if you go to, to the office or you don't want to choke people out, don't spray too much. Go on a date night, do a little bit safe, do 6 sprays, that's more than enough because you get intimate if you're lucky, of course. Going out clubbing, overspray, everyone will smell you. I wouldn't maybe wear this to the gym, although I wear everything to the gym. But yeah, thank me later. Sample this, please give me feedback. Sample this and thank me later. This is a masterpiece. Next up, we have Insider Parfums, Insidious, and this is the best Creed Aventus cologne I've ever smelled. And yeah, I got Creed Aventus right here. They inspired it by the original, well, the 2011 batch, which smells phenomenal. I haven't never smelled a 2011 batch, but this smells a lot better than my Creed Aventus for sure. And it performs better as well. So Creed Aventus is, or was, a masterpiece fragrance. Now it's watered down. It's not the same anymore. A lot of people are complaining about that it doesn't smell and doesn't project and doesn't last anymore. Well, this does actually. So this lasts for me 8+ hours. It projects and it smells phenomenal. So this gives a little bit of a tropical vibe with the pineapple and the apple combination with the black currant and the bergamot. So it is fresh, it is sweet, it is fruity, it has a tropical vibe, but it's also smoky with the birch, there's patchouli, there's oak moss, there's musk, there's ambergris, there's vanilla. Like the whole combination is, it's a little bit smoky, it's a little bit leathery at the same time. It's a really, really, really good blend. I think this smells phenomenal. I haven't smelled the original 2011 batch, like it came out in 2010, I think, but they made this out of a 2011 batch. And yeah, hands down the best clone I've ever smelled. I smelled many Creed Aventus clones, but yeah, this is the best. By the way, this is the old bottle. They have a new bottle. I will put it here somewhere on screen. So it's like, it looks different now, but yeah, this is phenomenal. Plus it's macerated now because I already have this bottle for, I don't know, 2 years, 1.5 years already, for a while, since 2023 something, I think. Yeah, it smells phenomenal. It performs very well. You can pull this off in literally any situation. It's perfect for spring. It's very sweet, tropical, uplifting, but it's very super versatile. Like you can literally pull this off in whatever you're doing, any situation. It's a compliment getter as well. Like people really love this, especially on skin, because on skin, yeah, it has that sweet projection, but it also has that little bit of leathery smokiness to it. So yeah, it smells phenomenal. So if you're looking for the best Creed Aventus clone, in my opinion, this is the best Creed Aventus clone, but it now has another bottle. So check this one out and thank me later. Next up, we have Kajal Homme II. This is a very underrated fresh fragrance, in my opinion. This is made by Roja II and Christian Carbonell, two master perfumers. And this is a phenomenal fragrance. So it's also a woody, citrusy, aromatic fragrance, but it smells really unique. It doesn't smell like anything I've ever smelled. Yeah, okay, the Kajal Homme I, so the original. This is like a flanker to that, let's say. So it has similarities with that, but this smells really, really good. It's very underrated. So it has yeah, citrusy notes. It has like mandarin, lemon, bergamot, but there's also peach, and the peach is very prominent. So it gives it like a sweet edge. It's more sweet than citrusy actually. So the citrusiness is prominent, but it's sweet. There's cinnamon, it's a little bit warm spicy. There's lavender, it's aromatic. It's very woody. There's sandalwood, there's cedarwood. And like the whole combination, it's a little bit ambery, it's a little bit musky in the dry down as well. Like, it smells really, really good. It's a complex note combination, but it's perfectly well blended and it changes on skin and it's very long lasting as well. 8+ hours on my skin with a nice moderate, above moderate projection, let's say. And yeah, it just smells really, really good. And I think it's perfect for spring. It gives that like that freshness, that sweetness, and yeah, combined with the aromaticness and the woodiness. You can wear this, I think, as a signature scent. You can wear this in any situation. It's super versatile. You can also wear this in summer, actually, throughout the year, whatever you're doing. You can literally pull this off in any situation. I would say it's a safe blind buy, and you can get this at discounters for, I saw this, less than 150 euros for a 100 ml. It's very cheap for a niche fragrance with amazing performance and made by master perfumers, so with high ingredients of oils as well. Is it a safe blind buy? I think so, yes. Would I recommend blind buying it? Probably not, because yeah, like blind buying can go wrong, right? I've done like more than 75 blind buys in my life. 90% was good actually, but that 10% was like, oh, I was expecting more from it. So still, I would recommend you to sample this. but this is a very unique scent profile. It's super mass appealing, a major compliment getter, and it smells like phenomenal, and the performance is really nice as well. And yeah, you will smell like nobody else. It's really different. It has that citrusy woody DNA with the aromaticness, but the sweetness with the peach and the cinnamon. It's a totally different fragrance. I will say, check this out. Get your nose on this, sample this, and thank me later. Next up, we have Sospiro Erba Leather, and this is actually a sweet and tropical citrusy leather fragrance. So this has that Erba Pura DNA, let's say, but Erba Pura is overly sickeningly sweet in my opinion, like the original Surge of Erba Pura, let's say. They have also Sospiro Erba Pura Magica, which is way better. But let's say it has the Erba Pura DNA, but it's less sweet, it's less fruity, but it's a little bit more citrusy, and it has passion fruit with bergamot and lemon, and the combination with leather, the leather is very prominent, makes it masculine. So let's say it's a masculine version of Erba Pura, but way better. And also super versatile. You can literally pull this off in any situation, even in the high heat. I tested it in the high heat, and in the heat it shines. So the leather is very prominent. It's slightly animalic, I must say, not too much. It's slightly animalic. And this is actually one of my favorite leather fragrances. So let's say the Argos Fall of Phaeton I talked about previous, that's my favorite. Then we have Oman Luxury Paramour, that's my second favorite. And this is my third favorite leather fragrance. Even my girlfriend really loves this because she doesn't like leather fragrances, but this is also one of her favorites, and she really doesn't like leather. But the leather in this, I don't know, it's smooth, it's prominent, it's a punch in your face at the same time, but with the passion fruit makes it sweet, tropical, with the bergamot and the lemon, with the jasmine, there's some floral, sweet jasmine to it, like that's really sexy. It is a little bit woody, it's a little bit earthy, there's vetiver, there's amber, there's sandalwood, so it's a little bit creamy, it's a little bit ambery at the same time. And it's a beast. This is really strong. Everything from Sospiro is really strong. I'm wearing the new Il Padrino right now, also a beast. And of course, Vibrato, a beast. Erba Pura Magica, a beast. Basso, a beast. Maraschino, a beast. Like literally high quality stuff. Sospiro, the fragrances are made by Christian Provenzano, which is one of my favorite perfumers. High quality stuff. Everything he touches, like it's beast mode for real. He has really good ingredients. And another beast, super sexy, super underrated. If you like leather fragrances, you should check this one out. If you don't like leather fragrances, you should check it out as well. Sample this at least, even if you don't like leather fragrances. And I'm not a big fan of leather fragrances, but this is amazing. Perfect for spring, but you can even pull this off in summer in the high heat. And of course, fall and winter easily. It's a beast, it cuts through the cold. And it has, a sort of unique vibe to it. It still has that Erba Pura vibe. So you can detect the Erba Pura DNA, but way better. This is way better balanced with that leather, and it's masculine, it's sexy. It's a statement making fragrance. I wouldn't wear this in any situation. I think I wouldn't wear this to the office or to the gym or whatever. But if you want to go on a date night and you really want to make a statement, this is really sexy. Going out clubbing, overspray this and everybody will smell you. It's a beast. So again, not a safe blind buy. I would say sample this first, but thank me later. Last but not least, Fugazzi Passionfruit, which is a brand new release. And as you can see, I already made a nice dent in this bottle. I already gave it a couple of wearings. I got this bottle from the owner of the brand in Milan like 3 weeks ago. And this is a masterpiece in my opinion. The ratings on Fragrantica I just checked are low, like 3.44 or something. I'm like, how? Because it smells phenomenal. It has a little bit of that, let's say, maracuja DNA. It's different though, but it has that DNA with the oud. It has real oud. He told me it took him 7 months to get the documents to get it to import it to the Netherlands. There's there are CITES documents and everything you need to import real oud. So it contains real oud. It's really strong. It's really a punch in your face, but it's super mass appealing at the same time. It's not really animalic. It's a very soft and smooth, but still prominent oud, let's say. So it has passion fruit, again, which is phenomenal. I love passion fruit and that oud combination. It also has mango. So the passion fruit mango DNA makes it very tropical. Perfect for spring, actually. Maybe not for the high heat, maybe not for summer, but perfect for spring. It has that tropical vibes with the oud. It's very woody, it's very oudy. And that sweetness with the ginger. So and the tea combination. So it's warm spicy, it's a little bit green, it's a little bit fresh spicy. Like the whole combination with Gurion balsam, which makes it a little bit, let's say, balsamic, and black pepper. It's yeah, I think this is like very addictive. I cannot stop smelling this. I already gave it a 2 or 3 full wearings. And also I was wearing it a couple of times as my scent of the evening or my scent of the night. But this is, like, for real, I just want to literally spray it right now. I'm not going to because I'm already wearing a fragrance, but yeah, this is very, very nice. I want to say, again, not a safe blind buy. Like, fragrances that are heavy on the oud are usually not a safe blind buy. This is not a beginner's fragrance, but if you are into oud fragrances, you will probably love this. It is that sweet tropical oud, let's say, to describe it super easily. And a beast, it's very strong, it projects, it leaves a central, it's a beast mode fragrance. Smells phenomenal. Again, not a safe blind buy, but you should check this out for real. This is a masterpiece in my opinion. Probably, I hope that in a while that the ratings go up on Fragrantica, because the ratings are low. I don't know why. This smells phenomenal. Check this one out. Thanks again for watching. It would be really helpful if you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel, of course. Thank you for watching till the end of the video. That's also very important. If you have smelled any of these fragrances, or maybe you own one of them, or maybe after the video you bought a sample of them, let me know what you think of these fragrances, or which fragrances piqued your interest the most. Or you can also tell me your scent of the day. I'm wearing the brand new, I think it's unreleased yet. It will release this month. Sospiro Il Padrino. I'm just going to respray it now. I have to pick up my girls from school in like 20, 30 minutes from now. This is sweet, fruity, boozy, rum, amaretto. It's fruity. It has like a heavy dose of high quality vanilla. I think, for real, like, I love Sospiro. Vibrato is my favorite. I think this might be my new favorite from the house. Like, it's a masterpiece in my opinion. It's phenomenal. I smelled it for the first time 3 weeks ago. I was already wearing something. I don't know which fragrance I was wearing, but I grabbed the bottle and I sprayed myself all over at Exans. And like, a lot of people were complimenting me, like, whoa, what's that fragrance? It smells phenomenal. And this is literally really a masterpiece. I will talk about it in one of my next videos probably. In the meantime, check out my community section. I post my scent of the day, I post discount codes, I post polls, new fragrance releases. You can always comment on everything, on my videos, on my community posts. I will try to comment on everyone back. It's hard with all these comments. I also have an Instagram page, of course, with 131,000 followers, so it's hard to keep up with everything. I'll try at least. In the meantime, check out my YouTube Shorts. I post 2 per day. Instagram, Reels, TikTok, Threads, everything, all day, every day, 100% fragrance content. And in the meantime, thanks again for watching, and you may overspray. Namaste. See you next week.